Go. So here is the unboxing of the Aoshima Super Pursuit Mode kit for Sean's model builds for this week. So let me see if the box has anything. I mean, you can see scenes of the card and scenes from the video. You can see the color scheme here in the approximate shade of red and blue and brown and gray. So that's good. All right, so I'm going to open it up and we'll see where from here. And this is specific to Season 4. Considering I already built a car that didn't show up until Season 3, the two-tone paint job is what gave that away. And here are the decals for the license plate and the dashboard. 1/24 scale, so that's good. You know that. All right. So let's see here. There we go. So I can put everything back in the same order it came out. All right, so you got the instructions, which open out this way. So that shows how it's supposed to look when it's opened up. And you unfold it all the way to step 1, which is basically assembling the tires and the wheels and the spokes. And then the tie rod into the bottom of the car. And everything, the axles, the muffler system. No engine yet. Looks like you assemble the wheels before you even get started on the engine. Dashboard, bucket seats. All right, let's move on to step 12. Well, that's so fascinating. I see windshield wipers, bucket, and the extending parts. The craziest thing is, I don't see a trace of an engine anywhere. I just see all the sidewall parts and how they have to be painted. But I quite frankly see no trace of an engine whatsoever. Look! Empty chassis and then the body shell. There's no engine on this whatsoever. Interesting. Okay. So, you've got the windshield, which seems to already have some kind of dent in it, or gouge. I hope it's just the bag. Oh, it's just the bag. It's moving. Okay, good. That's clear. Set that aside. You don't want anything to land on it. Here are the tinted windshield parts. See there. Good. And there's a little bit of a clear bit as well, so that's quite good. All right, and then you have axles. Well, maybe not axles, but this is like central control consoles, and then the wheels and everything. Here's another chrome piece in there, so that's probably mirrors or license plates or something. All the little bits like wheel hubcap. Oh, I guess I have enough room to cut it open, because this is the first sprue tree where you can't really see what's in there without cutting open the bag. But I'll put everything else back in the bag afterwards. So here's the silver parts I spoke of, mirrors and such. Here's the first black sprue tree part. So that looks like the back window where the window will fit into. Here's some of the parts for Super Pursuit Mode that set out from the car. And aha! Hubcaps. Trunk spoiler. Little pieces, axles perhaps, windshield wipers, etc. Okay, so that's the first bag. Well, the first bag I had to open. Not going to have to open the bag of the car body, but you can see the section where the hood comes out, where the car tray fits in and everything, and where the vents fit in. So that's good. Here's another bag of parts I will have to open. All right, here we go. Bumper grills, perhaps. More hood spoilers. I didn't know there was more than one. Here's a small piece. There seem to be so many pieces, but maybe there's more than one hood spoiler. They're all individually numbered, so there must be something to do with that. Now this is looking more familiar. Back license plate grill, front grill, and if there had been an engine, what I would have thought were engine parts, but obviously are not. And here you go. Here's some of the panel parts that come out of the car now. I will give it a gray primer to start with, I think. And then black paint over top. Now, probably not gloss black paint to start with. I will start with the non-gloss, like the matte black paint, and then we'll see if it can take the gloss without the gloss coat messing up like I did on car. That was the first model car I'd ever tried painting, so it did screw up a little bit. Okay, tan colors and one more black sprutery, and then we'll have got to the edge of our memory for this night. All right, so here are the tires and a central control console. Now, I had picked a color for K.I.T.T, to me a light sand or something that I can use, because this is more like a mustardy yellow, but there's the interior bucket where you can put everything. And of course the seats and the doors and everything. So this entire sprue tree can be repainted that light sand color, although the steering wheel has to be black. So not everything on this sprue tree, even if it's in that color, is going to remain that color. Okay, last bag. And of course there is a red taillight thing, of course, and an orange amber light attachment too. That's the thing about the Aoshima kits. They have a lot more pieces. Here's the main chassis. You can see Knight Rider on there. Lots of pins and everything. Of course, I'm going to color the bottom and perhaps the top. And then, of course, the rest of the remaining black pieces. So maybe these are the wheel discs and muffler attachments. Very thin, but they're probably much more in scale than the regular model. Okay, so it's going to be assembled quite nicely, little pistons and perhaps things like that. Okay, so that is the end. Now it's time to put everything back in a bag and back in the box. Hope it all fits. All right, so that's the end of the Aoshima Super Pursuit Mode kit. And that kit, for lack of a better term and a pun, can go right up there with the Star Trek models, because that's the place that it fits. So that's the end of Sean's model builds for now. I'm going to continue, perhaps after Biden's press conference today, with the Aztec decals on the ventral surface of the Reliant. And we'll see you all later. Bye-bye.